What's going on, everybody? It's Rick from Garden with Bar Chuckin'. Today's Worm Wednesday. This is the natural bedding bin. I was able to get another piece of bubble wrap, so hopefully that will start keeping this end a little bit more moist. And you can definitely see the difference. I just put that on maybe about a day ago, so I'm hoping on the next check-in it'll be a little better. See what's going on, if there was anything left in the feeding area. Oh, there's that mango pit. Oh, had a tomato. Looks like a bunch of worms in there. I think I had a top to the eggplant also. See if I see a stem in here. Lots of worms still in this feeding area, which is nice to see. I think that's it right here. Yep. This is all that's left of the top of the eggplant. I'm going to go ahead and incorporate everything into the bin right now. Well, I want to keep some of that drier stuff for the feeding area. Definitely will have to add more bedding for next check-in. Wow. Just loaded with worms. I'm loving seeing that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and give these guys a pretty big feeding today. Got my food bomb. That's just basically a ball of the pulp from the juicer. I'm gonna put those guys back in. And to help with some of the moisture, I have some tomatoes, some orange, watermelon, and it's released a lot of water and juices. Just punching a hole in these oranges to make sure that the worms can get in there. This is definitely going to be one of the larger feedings that this bin has had. I'm going to add my ground up eggshell, grit for the worms, because the worms don't have the teeth like we do. They need something to help break and digest the food, so they use that grit. They take small bites, and as they wiggle around, it helps to actually digest their food. They have, similar to a chicken, a crop and a gizzard. As always, I like to make sure that I cover the new feeding with some castings. It's not really super necessary. However, I find doing that, I haven't had any pest issues, so I'm just going to keep doing it. Also, freezing the food scraps helps with the pests I've found over time. When I first started, I used to stick in fruits and vegetables that were still kind of fresh, and I've noticed since freezing, I've had much less pest issues. On top of the feeding area, I like to add a little bit of worm chow. This is just expired flour, cornmeal, expired oats that I blended up, and I also added a little bit of the ground up eggshell. With not having a marker, this was a real long piece of bubble wrap, so I double it up on the side that I fed, at least just to give me an idea of where the last feeding was. And then now I'll have that covered. So hopefully we'll keep a little bit more moisture in here, and on the next feeding all the top will be nice, dark and rich looking. Having this covered this way is not a necessity. However, I do want to keep it a little bit more moist for them. A, the worms like it that way. B, the moisture does help them to reproduce. So hopefully I can keep getting this population to grow, and in turn it will make me more castings and vermicompost. If you guys have any questions, don't forget to drop it down in the comments. Thanks for coming along and checking out the video. Everybody have a great day.